Crown Isle's Comox Valley Sweet Spot is brought to you by Crown Isle Resort and Golf Community, an 871-acre residential and business community in Courtenay. More online at crownisle.com.
We wanted to celebrate the residents and citizens of the Comox Valley who participated in the First World War. And with the centennial approaching, we wanted to recognize those members who were in the 102nd Battalion, who went away and fought in France with the Army.
Comox Museum and Archives uses art to tell the story of war. It is 100 years since boys from the Comox Valley signed up and headed off to war in Belgium and France.
This is an enlargement of a photograph taken on the day the 102nd Battalion left the Comox Valley, boarded the ship and sailed away to Vancouver to catch the train to war. And here they are coming down Port Augusta Street. This is the famous jetty with the ship at the other end. We've got the Port Augusta Hotel, we've got the Elk Hotel, the Lorne Hotel on the back there. And here they are just marching down the jetty and going off to war.
The Comox boys left for war and came back as men.
Yes, they lived in a different time, 100 years ago. And no, they didn't have social media to contact their family and friends. They had to actually write a letter. But they still were people. They were still just like any young person is today. They've got concerns, they've got careers that they want to develop, they've got family and friends they want to meet and stay with, but they made a lot of sacrifices. Balmoral to Port Augusta, around the corner with
the Lorne Hotel.
The Lorne Hotel. The mall would be over there.
This is the mall.
Yep.
Comox Mall.
And how they had no trucks in those days for the Army, so they actually walked from Goose Spit with all their equipment, all their baggage, and all the way along down Port Augusta and then down to the jetty and jumped on the ship.
And some of the best stories that we've had and some of the most interesting things we've learned from family members, from descendants of the people who went with the 102nd to war, some of whom their ancestors died and some of them have survived. And a great many of them have come forward and loaned or donated us artifacts that you see in our wonderful display here today.
To me, it's the medals themselves they represent an identification and an effort of an individual, and it's finding out about the people themselves and what they went through and suffered in the service of their country. That's what I find quite fascinating, is the personal aspects.
In the Comox Valley, I am Kate Brown.
Crown Isle's Comox Valley Sweet Spot is brought to you by Crown Isle Resort and Golf Community, an 871-acre residential and business community in Courtenay. More online at crownisle.com.